to thank the lawmakers, the senators, the people that have been elected by their people for doing what they know, for doing what they believe, because it's not easy. This is not an easy time right now. This is a confusing time. This is a time full of fear. This is a time when out-of-the-box answers like cannabis are really being tested state by state. I sometimes tell people, I kind of feel like I've been through this. About 20 years ago, people started talking about this crazy thing called gay marriage that was just impossible. No way that's ever going to happen, right? And I saw what led to a change in my country. And what leads to that is changing hearts and minds, taking the fear out of it, and coming out of the closet and being not only a person who uses cannabis medicinally and uses cannabis and understands, and it's my choice of relaxation, it's my choice to balance myself, but also to be able to stand up and go, hey, I am your neighbor, I am in your family, I am in your workplace, and this is my choice. And that does more than anything else. So I encourage you to encourage those who are finding relief through cannabis to come out, to be somebody, to show that the stereotype of a cannabis user, you know, the gateway, that whole fear, we just need to combat an old story that's been put in there. And over, what you guys have done here is amazing, showing that this medicine that was good, medicine that was on our pharmacy's shelves for many, many years,
Yep.
over 70 years ago. This was medicine that was being used, that has been used in South American cultures for hundreds, thousands of years, that this is something that we don't need to be afraid of anymore. You know, we give thanks to our medical communities. We give thanks to the allopathic medicine. If you don't know the difference between allopathic and homeopathic, allopathic is kind of, they're who's in charge now. They have a belief that health comes from outside, that something goes wrong with you from the outside, and you get an outside drug or something to fix it. Well, homeopathic, if you know, comes from the whole body, and something is wrong, and our body, we can strengthen our bodies, we can give our bodies things to strengthen our own immune system to work with that. I became a nut about all this about, 12 years ago. 12 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Now, I've been a rock star for many, many years, for over 25 years, and I was riding high and feeling good and thinking that I could maintain my life on power bars and soy lattes, and my body soon, under the stress and pressure of many, many things, soon developed cancer. And when I went through this, I thought, oh, well, I'm going to put me on the celebrity cancer path, right? The special celebrity doctors, hospitals. No, that does not exist, absolutely at all. And I realized that our medical community, although very well-meaning, very, people who want to see health, that they are very limited in their, in what they can do in their belief structure. And I was kind of put on a path, and you get a point, that you get a number, and they give you this, 1 + 1 = 2, and you've got 30% chance of that, so you need this and you need that. And I thought, that just doesn't feel right. And I fortunately was in the state of California that had medicinal cannabis, and I said, I want to try that. And in trying that, not only understood how good it was for so many of my symptoms, for appetite, for nausea, for depression, for pain relief, all of those things, I started to realize just what a good medicine it was for my whole body, how plant medicine is and has been such a part of our experience as human beings. It's good. You eat the plants, you eat your vegetables, you feel better. Our bodies work with that. And cannabis is a part of that. And since then, I have, for the last 10 years, because I can, because I kind of can say anything I want, because I'm a rock star, I have realized that coming out about being a medicinal cannabis user has not only helped me, but has really brought other people to the forefront, and I've joined this amazing revolution. And I've watched what you guys did here in Pennsylvania, and just delighted that it was through the legislature, that it was through hearing the wants of the people and going past the fear and understanding that it is about the children. When so often the fear can be, well, what about the children? But that it is, yes, this is about the children. This is good medicine. And it is out of the box. It is different. It is scary. Yet it takes people like you to stand up and go, okay, but we've done this before in our nation, and this is what we do as Americans. We walk through, we believe. It might be different, it might be scary, but we believe, and we keep walking this, and we keep doing it, and the change keeps coming. It's a long road, and as it should be, because we're trying things out. We're seeing what it's like. It's good for your economy. I mean, we can all look at Colorado, and we know, I remember last year when there was the tax-free day, because they had surpassed all other businesses in taxes in Colorado, giving back to the state, and they have something that if you reach this certain level, you don't have to pay taxes for a couple days. And so it was this wonderful celebration they had there. So knowing the contribution that this plant and this industry can give back to the state, and knowing that someday we will see that on a federal level is amazing. I am involved in California with some people who we're getting ready for the vote in November on making it legal, making it recreational.
Yeah.
And what's important is that California has and understands that we need to keep our eye on medicinal. That medicinal is the foundation of all of this. And you're going to find yourself in this. It will come to where recreational will come also to Pennsylvania. And when it does, remember the medicinal part, because this is what's going to move this in our nation. Yes, there's a certain recreational, I would rather, I don't want to go out and have beers with the girls. I would rather relax with cannabis. Mm-hmm. Yet, I still call that my medicine, That's still medicine to me. It's medicine that gives you relief. It's medicine that can take your left brain, your problem solving, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, that's going to just tense my whole body up and send all those emergency signals that cause stress, that cause all the chemicals that are released, that cause illness. If there's something that can relieve that, yeah, that's medicinal. So to keep that, and I know you will, because you guys are on absolutely the right track, but to absolutely keep medicine, the medicinal aspect of this amazing medicine in the forefront, you can't go wrong. And in California, Gavin Newsom, there's a whole group of the political leaders who understand this, who want to make California a great lesson on how to move from medicinal to recreational, and yet keep the foundation, keep the investigating, keep researching. Research is the thing. I have a partner in California. He's Dr. Rakesh Patel. He's got 9 cancer centers in Northern California, and his main goal is to collect the data, because that's what brings you into the medicinal, into the scientific world, into the understanding, into the medical community. Is we've got the research, this strain, this problem, this result, this, so that we can We can actually, the term we use is precision cannabis. We can then say this is the oil, this is the pill, as it were, as we understand in our society. This is the pill that is going to work on this and on that, and as the research and as the data, and as we reschedule it, as we take it down from Schedule 1 and open up research, we're going to find so much more. This is a beautiful, wonderful frontier that you have so courageously agreed to step foot into, to start this journey in, and you will be remembered. People will look back. Your children will say, my family was part of moving this revolution forward, which helped, which healed. So be very proud. Be even when, you know, the contrast comes and some darkness can be there, absolutely stand strong and know that this is how anything has ever changed, especially in our country, is that a small group of people dedicated to bringing that change about did it, and you all did it. And I thank you for one. Well done. Keep going. I hope that you see the results of this soon, in the children's faces, in the people's faces, in the lives that will be absolutely changed by what you all have done. Thank you all so very much, and have a wonderful day. Thank you, Jeff.
So before she goes, I would like to give Melissa something that another group that I'm involved in, the realm of caring, that really kind of started the CBD Charlotte's Web movement, has produced for you. It's a book that kind of identifies and commemorates some of the families who your efforts have helped along the way. And Melissa and I both are involved with the adult use of adult use of marijuana initiative in California. Our conference that's there in September is going to focus on it, and many of the people that she's talked about